Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Two mains left in hockey, and there are 4 minis available. Spot 1, 4, 7, and 10. They're just $6. I'll run this live. The top 4 get to pick mains. So there's 6 left. 4 will come from mains. 2 will come from main claims. You can claim a main claim now if you want before it closes. It's $15. Those are the teams there that are open, or you can grab one of the minis. I'll be right back though, and I'll update that. Daryl, what's up, man? Okay, we can get a little bit of work here. Let's see. We can run it how it is with East Coast. We just either need 2 main spots claimed, or we can run it and have 4 solos. It'd be $11 a piece. So if we don't get any claims before we roll it, we'll do that. There's still a $3 solo left. Any chance to get Minnesota in the 13 box? Not sure if response got booked or not. That was Carlos. Carlos, if you're here, if you want to trade or sell, I know you were offering it up, but I don't know if you said yes to anyone. Miguel Cabrera is our solo in the baseball. $3 has not been claimed yet. And then the HP NHL card is where we need the most work. There is a 10-spot mini running for 4 mains. It's $6 a spot. Top 4. I'll run the random here live with a dice roll and a random.org list randomizer. Top 4 will get to pick mains, and there's 2 more additional mains that need to be claimed. Tons of good teams left there. There's still a few pictured headliners too that are left. But let's see if we can get that closed up here. So spot 1, 4, 7, and 10 in the mini, they're all $6 a piece. And top 4 win a $15 spot in the main. Guess your player. It's a current AFC defensive player in there. Looks like we got Gardner, Watt, Garrett, Watt, Crosby. Some guesses. You don't have. You can copy someone if you want. Doesn't matter. There's only so many defensive players. So I don't know if Carlos will be watching live. If he is, he can answer. Greg, 4 and 7 in the mini. You got it. Thank you. Good luck to you. I'll try to keep the same formatting as the other ones, so one doesn't look different than the others. Okay, just spots 1 and 10 left in the mini. And I'll run this here live. Those are $6 a piece. And then we'll have a couple spots to fill after as well. Just 2. Let's do this. Let's run the randoms for the hockey, and let's just worry about getting 4 solos sold. So there will be KC for trade and a 13-item mixer. Perfect. There will be 4 at the bottom that will all be available for $11 as soon as we see them. So I'm not going to just. There's a few people that didn't get in that normally do, and I figured maybe you'd I'll take the last 2 mini spots for 12 NFL. It's not NFL, it's NHL, Backman. So it's for the HP NHL card. So if you're only in for NFL, let me know. Give me Karolinko and Zach on the Blue Jackets. Do you want to do that instead of running the solos? That's fine with me. If you want the main spots, Larry, it's 23 today because it's a new series and we're out there. I'll take Buffalo and Rangers on the hockey card. Totally fine. It's not full yet, so those would be the mini would close us. Yep. Hold on. Let me get these updated. Sorry, don't wait on NHL. I thought so. Made it, Carlos. You have a few offers for Minnesota. John says he'll buy it from you, but would also trade if you want to trade. John, you're taking Buffalo and New York Rangers. Larry is taking... Or did you just want one of them, Larry? Let me know what you want. I know I saw you claim Kirill and whoever the other Blue Jacket was. 2 Blue Jackets. I think it's just the 2, right? There might be more than 2, though. I know we have Werenski, Marchenko. It might just be them. Yeah, I think it is. No, there's Boone Jenner too. So hey, there's Carlos T. Yeah, I was talking. Carlos C had Minnesota in this, and people were trying to trade for it. So if you want to trade, Carlos, Larry, let me know. You probably want Marchenko and Werenski, but there is Boone Jenner too. So let me know. That'll close us. Kirill and Zach, you got it. Okay. It's a lot of claims, guys. A lot of fun names, though. There's still several on here that are great names that didn't get claimed just because we're at the start of the series. We'll mess around with claim numbers and amounts and 1 or 2 boxers, stuff like that. I think I'm good. I'll stay with Minnesota. Okay, no problem. Greg, if you don't want New England for the random, I'll buy it back. Greg, you got New England. If you're not happy with New England, he said he'd buy it back from you. Blue Jackets. Let me make sure I'm on the right spot here. Okay, we just have spots 1 and 10 left on the mini for the last 4 spots in the NHL card. Spots 1 and 10. Miguel Cabrera is available in the baseball for $3. It's a solo. I'll run the randoms here. We're good here. We're good here. Chad, you'll close the mini. I appreciate it. That's $12 for the 2 of them, so 6 each. I'll keep it. Sorry, no problem. Okay, thanks, guys. It's a longer way, but okay, let's do this. Let's run the mini first. Great, no worries. Thanks for buying it. Good luck. Yeah. Let's run the mini first, and then that'll give whoever wins the time to pick their teams, and then I'll run the randoms on the hockey player. Sadik, are you here? I'm sure if he was, he would say yes to it, but he may not be around. That's his team, so I know, but we're not going to do it without him. Okay, let's run the mini. So what we're going to do is we're going to do like Ty would normally do it. He'd do a dice roll and then the list. I'm going to do it that way since I'm doing it in lieu of him since we're live. So it needs to be 7 or higher. If it's not 7 or higher, we'll re-roll. 6 doesn't work. I hit it. Oh, there it goes. 10 times. 10 times for the mini. Top 4 names get to pick in order their spots. There's 1, 2. Remember, not 7. It's 10 on this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We've got Jonathan, Greg, Brian, Chad. So 4 different winners. Almost everyone won on that one. Sorry, those that didn't. I think there was 5 each that had 2, so 1 of you got left out. 10 times Jonathan, Greg, Brian, Chad. Let's do this. Let's go here. 4 here. Okay, I'll ask Carlos if you would like to trade Kansas City for Mini in the 13 item. Carlos, if you want to trade, there's another offer for you. Jonathan, you're up first, then Greg, then Brian, and then Chad. This is for the last 4 teams in the hockey spot. While you guys are picking, if you need me to read them off, I can, or you can zoom in there. I'm going to run the randoms on the East Coast. Should be 29. It is. And do we have 29 claims? We do. Get rid of the dice roller. Let's go back over here. Read them quickly. No problem. Arizona, Calgary, Carolina, Columbus. Here, let's do this. Arizona and the Utah combo, Calgary, Carolina, Columbus, Dallas, Florida, Los Angeles, Montreal, Nashville, New Jersey, New York Islanders, Ottawa, Philadelphia, San Jose, Seattle, Tampa, Toronto, Vancouver, Vegas, and Winnipeg. Jay, what's up, man? How you doing? I missed my duck. In the hockey jersey, there was a duck claimed earlier, and I'm happy to see him on the checklist. Montreal, okay, I'm here, so I'll do it now. Yep, he's in there. Greg's taking Florida. Let's just keep it rolling while we're here. Thanks, Greg. Brian up, and then Chad to close us. Let's go back over here and run the random for the hockey jerseys. There won't be anything for sale. These are all going to be assigned. 7 times, like we always do on these types. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wool on top, Giroux on bottom. Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden's NFC. Make sure I need to re-say it. I haven't said it in a little bit. AFC current defensive player in this bag. If you guess it right, you get $10 to use tonight. AFC team on that one. 18 things at once. Sorry, guys. That's a lot. I'll read those when we get to it. It'll be a lot, but we'll read through them quick. Brian's taking Calgary. That's spot 15 from the mini. And then, Chad, you get the last claim. If you need me to read off what's left, I can. If you already knew what you wanted, you can let me know. These teams left here. Whenever I think of the quiz question in my head, I'm thinking, oh, they're going to guess between 15 different players, and that's not a lot. There's probably a lot, but you got to think who signs, think who I get, stuff like that to maybe eliminate some of the stuff. I think everything you guys have guessed so far, I have one of those players here. So maybe you've gotten it right, maybe you haven't. Philly. Okay. That closes us there. So we have one more random to run, and then we're good to go. Let's do this. Where's my screen? Where's my screen? Where is my screen? Right there, right there. Come back over here. Do these. Okay, let's run the randoms. 16 names here. 16 will be assigned. Myles Garrett, AFC defensive. Yep, that counts. Hendrickson, Gonzalez, Max Crosby. Keep them guessing. There's more here than have guessed yet. Don't be shy. You can look up AFC teams, or I can tell you who the teams are if you need help. Guess a player that you think would be worthy of signing a helmet. Okay, 7 times, and we'll get our last random done here. Looking for Baltimore or maybe Miami. So Baltimore was traded earlier. Miami, I'll need to look at who it is. Everything closed besides Miguel Cabrera and the ball. He's a $3 spot. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Defensive, Greg. I need to figure out how to pin the post because some of you don't have volume, and then defensive is what we need, and AFC is what we need, and current is what we need. I don't want you guys to be out before it even starts. Larry, you'll take Miguel Cabrera. Okay, he's a $3 spot there. Appreciate you. So let's just quickly check. We're full on cards. We're full on baseball, full on East Coast, full on Radke, full on the mixer. The live fills tonight, for those that are wondering right now, will be a Radke like we always do. It'll be a Schwartz 2-box. If you go look at the schedule, it'll show the 2 items. It's a Series 15 series, and it's the Series 22 specialty series. So 2 of those together. 2-boxer for, oh gosh, dang it, I forgot the amount I was going to do on that. It's not 40. $34. 34 is the number. So 2-boxer for $34. There'll be 2 helmets open, and then we'll do some licensed jerseys tonight. That's the order. Let's start opening. Don't forget your bounty as well. So there's the pull up top for the bounty to win a full-size helmet. Someone will if you guys get it right as a team. And then this side pull is player for some credit. Okay. I feel like I'm in a whirlwind. Let's do this order tonight. Let's do baseball, hockey, football, okay? Chris Jones. I like Chris Jones. Okay, in the baseball, I'm not going to read off all your spots. If you want me to read your line, I'm happy to do that. I'll read who you claimed, and then the rest are randoms. Jim V, you claimed Mantle, DiMaggio, and down here Brady. Tim, you claimed Ali. Craig, you claimed 500 home run ball and Koufax. Jeff V, you had Judge, Trout, and Griffey. Dave, you had the Pirates 1970s ball. Larry V, you had Nolan Ryan, Mark M, Sanders, Bill S, Hank Aaron, Chad Larkin. Steve, you had Rivera, Greg, Peyton Manning, Brian G, Josh Allen, Jonathan R, Ripken Jr., and Brian Sheen. The rest were all randoms, and Larry, you claimed our solo for Miguel Cabrera. If you didn't see who you got as a random, I'm happy to read it off to you, but let's get rolling on that one. And then we'll do 2 hockey, and then we'll close the poll. Phew. A lot of back and forth there, guys. We've got balls 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4 will not work on the roll. Unfortunately, I still have to roll an 8-sider. So anything above 4 works here. It'll happen no matter what. 2. Anything above a 4. 1. Come on, don't give me a 3 and a 4. 4. What is this? 5. Thank goodness I didn't get a 3. 5. 5 works. 5's right here. My rolling luck has been atrocious. Okay, now we play the weekly game. Is it a baseball? Baseball? Is it a football? Baseball? Is it a hockey? Baseball? Is it a basketball? Baseball? Is it a celebrity baseball? Is it a boxing baseball? Some of you purists want to see a baseball. I'm happy to report that last night while I was working on my laptop on a bunch of pricing and stuff for some of this stuff, I watched part of a baseball game, like actually watched. I watched the Reds and the Padres. And usually I just skip baseball, but I actually watched the last couple innings. Maybe I'm on to something here. I don't know. Cut the seal and the plastic. I think there's a few Reds fans in here, so you guys are probably watching it too. Emma. Okay. Label should be on the back side. I don't want to see it. I like to embarrass myself trying to guess a baseball player. I don't like ripping this box. I like to keep it where you can fold it in there without it ripping. There we go. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everyone. I can see part of it. I'll try to show it, and then I'll pull it out. Go Brewers. Yeah, there's some Brewers fans in here, too. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's kind of sitting down lower. Let's pull it out. I can't really tell what that is. And that, well, number 2, maybe easier to see this way. Yeah, a little bit. Looks kind of like an Isaac Bruce-ish signature. That's probably a baseball player. I don't think it's football or hockey or basketball, unless I'm just not remembering. Anyone recognize that? Number 2, I believe, is the number. Focus. Or maybe that's just the end of a signature. Maybe that's not a 2. Anyone recognize that? before I cheat and look at the back, I do not. Probably a random, but I've been wrong many times before. No guesses. Okay. Let's see what we got here. 3, 2, 1. Oh, man, I don't know that name. Cheater would be cool. Shota Imanaga? Is that how you say it? Imanaga? Shota Imanaga? I don't know. Is that a name on the checklist? It is, but I don't know who that is at all. I'm assuming that's a baseball player, though. Is that a Cubs pitcher? That's cool. There's a lot of Cubs on this checklist. Shota. Who had Shota? Is that Japanese? Maybe? Nice hit. Yes, that's something different. Not a name I recognize, that's for sure. Where are you, Shota? There it is. Right next to Matsui. Rod Carew and the Tom Brady spot. Jim V. Jim hitting the baseball. Jim, that ends a little bit of a bad streak for you. And it's a baseball. I want to see at least one football baseball or one basketball baseball. We can share the wealth, can't we, between sports? Jim, nice hit. Congrats. Shota Imanaga. That's probably how you say it. I'm probably butchering that, but I'm trying. I'm not doing that in a mean way. I'm just trying to. Anyways, don't cancel me for trying to pronounce a name, all right? Nice hit, Jim. Shota. Okay, let's keep rolling. Let's get to our NHL stuff. Let's do our card first, and then our 2-box East Coast new series. I'll explain the series when I get there in a second. Let's do the card first. Bosa, Jones, Surtain the second. Okay, in the card, I've got Joseph with Pittsburgh, Toronto, Jonathan R. Geraldo, Colorado, and Vancouver, Tim, Edmonton, and Winnipeg, Dave, Boston, and the Arizona-Utah combo spot. SP, you have Washington, Seattle, Brian W., Minnesota, Anaheim, Nashville, Carolina. Chad, you have Chicago and Vegas, Greg, St. Louis, and San Jose. Brian G., Patrick Queen got it. Detroit and the Islanders. John, you had Buffalo, Rangers, Dallas, Tampa Bay, and then the mini results. John, you had Montreal and Los Angeles. Jonathan R. Greg, Florida and Ottawa. Brian W., Calgary, Columbus, and Chad, you close us with Philly and New Jersey. Let's close that. I think we've opened 2, but I don't remember which numbers we've opened. It's kind of weird. 2, 4, so I guess maybe we've opened just odds. 1, 3, and 9. So we've opened 5 and 7. Does that sound right? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I think we've opened 5 and 7. So anything but a 5 or a 7 on this 10-sider. Put them back in there, Trent. Remember, the 0 equals 10. Everything else equals what it equals. Anything but 5 or 7 here. That'll work. 8. 8 is the number. Stick it out of the even side. There's 2, 4. There's 6. Here is 8. And then 0 sitting down there for 10. 6, 4, 2. Okay. Good luck, everyone. See if we can hit a cool card today. We've had some fun stuff from all the HP LE cards we've been doing. Not hit our hockey headliner yet. Usually a couple other really fun ones in the case as well. See what we get tonight. For those keeping track of numbers, 75 of 100 is our box number. This is Series 17. It was our box number 8. Show me a color thing here. We got gray, so I don't think we hit our case hit here. direction. Maybe this way. Yep. Ooh, this one might be a cool one. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. That's cool. That's a cool card. Cool name. Interesting patch there too. A little circle patch. Let's pull it out, but you can tell that's got red on it with a red solo patch. Solo color there. I thought maybe it was Yzerman. Oh, it's handwritten numbered on top too. That's interesting. That is Henrik Zetterberg. What a great hit. Beehive patch on card auto, and it's manually numbered 18 to 90. That is interesting. This is, what year is this? 2004. 2004, and it's Upper Deck. Detroit Red Wings, Henrik Zetterberg. That's a cool hit there. 18 of 90. Going to the Detroit spot. Signature game used jersey. Signature game used jersey for Detroit. Not one of our headliners, but that's a pretty dang good name there. Let's see. Detroit was Brian G. Hey, you hit the NL too. We've had that happen a few times where the cards for the week, same person. That's crazy. Nice hit, Brian. Congrats. That's a cool one. Henrik Zetterberg. Beauty for a non-headliner. Oh, jeez. Lucky on cards. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's a cool one, too. Henrik Zetterberg's a good name for hockey. Let's keep this out for later. Okay, congrats, Zetterberg. I'd love to see his jersey. I don't know why we don't see more of his jerseys. Maybe he doesn't sign very much. Is he? Maybe that's a stupid question. He's still with us, right? He's only 44. Maybe he just doesn't sign much. Okay, let's do our jerseys. Double box jersey. I'm going to read off the names and then we'll talk about the series. Pictured headliner, community hit. We'll see. John, you have Bedard, Wool, Matthews, and Linden. Daryl, you have Wah, Sorokin, Suzuki, and Nyland. That worked. Or Nylon. Greg, you had Vasilevsky and Connor Zary and Theo Fleury. Larry V, you had Barkov and Pavelski. Joseph, you had Sakic, Aho, Belfort, Bratt, and then down here, Fuhr and Parayko. Jeff H, you had Chelios, Eklund, Kachuk, and Perfetti. Brian, you had your Rangers, Panarin, Cooley, Stutzel, and Yossi. Brian W, Wolf, Kopitar, Solani, and Taves. You also had Goulet, Nyes, Hellebuck, and Svechnikov. Jonathan R, you had Keller, Robert Thomas, Askarov, Kempe, Madano, Stolars, Hextall, and Reinhardt. I should stop skipping names so I don't screw this up. I think we're to John Elliott, Kaprizov, Cheevers, McMichael, Jenner, Eriksson Ek, Rust, Hasek, and Barbashev. Christian, you had Hagel and Naslund. And then Larry A, you had Marchenko, Drysdale, Werenski, and Giroux. Those are all our names. I'm going to, well, I can't really close it yet. Let's talk about the series. Our two community locked hits, we probably could have locked anywhere from 2 to 4. I decided on just doing 2. Connor McDavid, Oilers, Home Adidas, and Gordie Howe on the Red Wings Fanatics. Howe was hard to get. That's an awesome headliner to chase as a community hit. McDavid's always a big name. I got 10 jerseys. I bought 20 because of tariffs and everything else. They're not sending them all at once. They're got to play shadow games, apparently. So the other 10 are on the way. As soon as they get here, we'll have a full pool to draw from. But for now, we have just the first half to draw from. All random anyways. Yeah, that's where we're at. So probably by next Monday, we'll have the full pool. If not, we'll have it by Wednesday. And then those are the community. The rest are ready to go. Let's get going. These are our box numbers: 29, 12, 13, 29, 12, 13, 26, 28, 26, 28, 43, 50, 54, 59, 43, 50, 54, 59. Okay, didn't mess that up. Let's run this. Top 2 after the random will be the 2 that we open. And let's find some jerseys. 7 times, like always. Got a feeling we're going to start out with something fun. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Boxes 50 and 13 is what we're rolling with. 50 and 13. Stop sharing there. Let's go back to my page so I can see it. I've got too much stuff sitting around here. It should stay there. 13 and 50. Let me get rid of the rest of this stuff and take it back here. I don't have anywhere to put them. I'll make room later. Let's get rid of the baseballs though. Okay, good luck all. We'll do this. We'll do Racky, and then we'll talk about the mixer. Well, we start with the lower number, the higher number next. New series. Fun fact, I got to take these on for the first half. Sent them before the pitcher was ready. All the same, though. Good luck, everyone. 13 and 50. Let's start with 13. Hey, that's sealed all the way to the top this time. Nice and safe. I'm assuming they're still in upside down by my standards, but who knows? Let's just go this way and see where we're going. Here we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. Oh, man. It's a great one to start with. But Larry said, I didn't get my duck. That is inscribed as 2. Hall of Fame 1707 Cup. I said we're going to start with something fun, and boy, did we. That's Teemu Selanne on Adidas. That's a big Adidas jersey, too. Teemu going to, I think, Brian claimed him, right? Brian W. Look away, your ducks are hitting, Larry. Teemu is a great hit. You guys know I love me some Teemu. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sad to see him not be a claimable name for the rest of the series, but that's fun to start with him. That's for sure. Big old Ducks number there. Teemu Selanne with some inscriptions. Hall of Fame 1707 Cup. Adidas Pro. Nice shoulder patches there too. A patch. Ducks. You got your dangler, your fight strap. What a great hit. Nick will recognize that signature from a mile away. He's seen him in person at least once. I can only wish. Nick, did you have that Campbell signing yet, or is that still coming up? Now that I'm thinking about that, I totally forgot to see if I could find a blank. I'm going to leave it out for pictures. Okay, fun start. I was thinking, like, maybe you start with a community or a pitcher. Is Teemu pitcher? He's not. But he's still a headliner in my book. Oh, it was last night? What'd you end up doing, Nick? That was a really hard question for me. I didn't know what the better choice was. Have them sign together, have them not sign together. What'd you end up doing? Hey, Brian, is Teemu up for trade? You did? Perfect. That's what I do, man. That's so cool. How was he in person? My guess is really nice guy. Okay. Box 2. Good luck, everybody. I'm not sure. Actually, maybe. The only duck, says Larry. He was okay. He was quiet. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I'm pretty sure the colors on that's a... Man, we got 2 double inscribed right off the bat. I'm pretty sure that's a Nordiques jersey. Hall of Fame 88, 548 goals. Is this a name we've seen in the past? Oh, I think I know who it is now. The M. 3, 2, 1. It is. Do you say Goulet or Goulet? I know I've asked you guys this before, but that's a cool jersey. Goulet. Brian again. It was you, Brian. You're starting off the series with a double up. Joseph's saying, what do I got to do to get off this streak? Brian, you had a few spots, but 2 of them hit. Goodness. 2 fun jerseys to start with. No pictured headliners. One, it's just, oh, it's one of the Team Classic Adidas. I love these. Goulet. About ready to retire. Oh man, that's, if I retired after that much, I'd be, well, I don't even know what to say about that on my end. Sometimes I go for broke on one weekend, and it doesn't turn out for me. That's a great one. Team Adidas Classic, 1979. Here's another one for you, Al. Amendola signing on 21st. Put him on his own helmet or put him on the Edelman camo I won from you. Nord Suck, thanks. Kool-Aid. I don't think you can go wrong putting Amendola with Edelman. Amendola on his own helmet is very cool, but it's even cooler with like a receiving core helmet. I'd put that on the camo, man. Yeah, that's one that, you know, it doesn't have the question like you said. What if May tanks, or what if Campbell sucks? You know, you start to think about that. But Amendola and oh, I thought you were saying North suck. North sick jersey. It is a cool jersey. Great one there. Hall of Fame 88, 548 goals. 2 double inscribed jerseys to start the series. Love them both. Congrats, Brian. Double hit. Yeah, Amendola, Edelman together. They've already done their time together. They did great together. I think you put them together unless you want a separate helmet. You know, you can't go wrong getting 2 helmets, but you definitely can't go wrong putting them on the same helmet. Then you could try to add some of the other guys too. Get Welker on there. Get Gronk on there. That'd be cool. Julia Gulia. What's that from? Julia Gulia. That's from a movie, isn't it? Is that from the one with Michael Scott? Wedding Singer? Okay. I went the wrong direction. Okay, time for Radke. Julia Gulia. I need to rewatch that, man. It's probably been at least a couple years. Time for Radke. Last chance to guess a current defensive AFC player. If you get who's in the bag, you get a $10 credit to use tonight. Last chance there. Also last chance to do the poll. It's close-ish. NFC East, NFC South is what you guys are going with. I'll close it after I read the from the bag. We have done everything before that, right? Card, baseball, jerseys, yep. Okay, Radke, I've got Jonathan R. with San Francisco, Elliott with the Rams. There's a lot of randoms, so give me a second to read these. Jonathan R. Indy, Greg Baltimore, John K. Kansas City, Greg New England. Jonathan R. Green Bay, Minnesota, Miami, Atlanta. John K. Buffalo, Scott, the Jets. David L. Pittsburgh, Chicago, Washington, Arizona, Tennessee, and the Giants. Brian W. had Cincy, Carolina, Chargers, and Houston. Rob, you had Philly. You sold Scott, Jacksonville. Tim, you had Detroit and Denver. Brad, you bought Cleveland and Seattle from him. Brad, New Orleans and Tampa. And Bill S., you had Dallas and Las Vegas. Let's get a box number here. Any one of these 8 to the left. Okay. 7 times. I'm sharing it. Yes, I am. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Is Green Bay for sale? Let me see who has them. Let's see if we can break the streak of authentics, or we can just open all the authentics in the top half and all the reps in the bottom half. Box 2. Box 2 in Radke. Grab box 2. Green Bay was Jonathan R. Oh, you're talking about Green Bay in this one. Green Bay in this one was claimed. Also Jonathan R. I doubt he's given up a claim spot. But doesn't hurt to ask. Box 2. Okay. Any decent hits so far? Yeah, we've had some fun stuff. What was Shota Imanaga, whatever his name was, the pitcher? Timu Solani, Goulet. Our card was Henrik Zetterberg. No football stuff yet, but we're getting there. My doc says, Larry, I'm sorry, Larry. I know the feeling. I really do. Okay. Rob, if you're just getting here, guess a current AFC defensive player. This is your last chance before I open this. If you get it right, you get some credit. Where did I put that in there? Mixer is next, yep. Current AFC defensive player, last call for guesses, and then we'll see if anyone got it. Pretty sure someone did get it. Okay, I'm rolling. As soon as we see what it is, no more guesses. As soon as we see the team, no more guesses. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Bronco. STS 3.0. Get rid of this. We don't need it anymore. Yeah, Watt was a popular guess. I could have easily put Watt in there. I did not. STS 3.0. We've got PS2, and Brian guessed PS2 earlier. I thought it was a little harder. You know, I think some of the bigger names, I thought maybe someone would get it, but when you guessed it, it caught me off guard. I almost laughed because you did guess it. Pat Surtain the second. Brian, I know. Surtain was going to say that. Yeah, I'm sure you were. I love this helmet. STS 3.0, Radke certified. That's a future series helmet, but for now we're using it as our guessing game. Okay, Brian, so $10 off for you. Congrats. Nice guess. Don't know where you pulled that one out of. I mean, it'd probably be in my top 10 guesses with AFC defensive players. I would think of Garrett and Watt before. Yeah, that's what I would do too. Maybe I need to be a little more. I mean, I think someone's gotten it right 2 out of 4 times now. So, oh, the poll. Thank you. Would have forgotten, then you guys would have. Okay, you guys are going NFC East, NFC South. Oh, hold on. My family just got home. I'll shut the door. I forgot. Hey, William. William. Afton. Will you shut the door? Thank you. Shut that dang door. Okay, 2. Are we keeping the authentic streak going? Or are we pulling a rep here? We shall see. Come on, can you guys start with one? There's a lot of NFL items tonight. So well, maybe not more than normal. I don't know. We usually do 9 big Al's plus a couple others. There'll be a little more because we have 13 in the mixer alone. 12 if you don't count Tyson. What's the live fill schedule? What we're going to do next is the mixer, which is full pre-fill, and then the live fill will be Radke, 2-box, Schwartz box. I'll explain the series, and then some jerseys. Big Al's licensed jersey. Okay, good luck all. Ooh, I see color ink. That narrows it down. Okay. The ink narrows it down. Sonic, what's up? You had a few people asking about your Chiefs in the mixer. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm not going to lie. When I saw the color ink, I didn't think of this team. I thought of other teams. So that wouldn't have helped me out. There's ink on top of the box. They test the markers, you know, sometimes. Make sure that they're not drying up. Tampa Bay. Pretty sure they were unclaimed. Could it be? I know, the quarterback series. You did not, Sonic. You got Philadelphia. Maybe just Philadelphia. Did you just have one spot, Sonic? Jonathan was offering you the Chiefs for Philadelphia. I think that still stands, but I'll let Jonathan answer if that's the case. Tampa Bay was a random, did not get claimed today, going to Brad. Brad. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Quarterback series, and we got a quarterback on this one. That might be our first quarterback. No, we pulled one the other day too. Oh, I love that. I saw orange and I immediately thought, is this going to be Cincy or Cleveland or whoever else I was thinking? But it's just the orange on the creamsicle style ink for the STS 1.0. Baker Mayfield on the STS 1.0. What a great hit. I got Kansas City Sonic. I'll trade them to you for Philly. So you got a trade offer, Kansas City for Philly, Sonic. You got Philly. That was your one team. So if you want to trade him for Kansas City, he's offering. Baker Mayfield. NFC South. You guys are starting with a hit. I like it. Sure, I'll do that. Okay. Trade completed. Let me go, because we're doing that now. That was Kansas City. I have Pitt and Cleveland. I don't stand a chance in this trade. Kansas City going to Sonic by way of trade, and then let's see. It was came in at perfect time. You did. I heard Philly was better than Kansas City. Did you hear that somewhere? Jonathan and I trade. Rob, I'll trade Philly and Jacksonville for Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Rob, that's a double trader. 2 for 2. I traded Minnesota for Baltimore and Miami if they're interested. Miami was Nick B. Baltimore was Tim by way of trade. Tim or Nick, if you're here, if you want to trade Baltimore or Miami for his Minnesota, let us know. Okay, everyone's happy. Done and done. Okay, so let me get those trades really quick here. And we'll start reading off the teams. You guys already know there's been a few trades. A trade team's going to hit. There's too many items to not have a hit. So, like I always say, congrats and sorry in advance. Trade at your own risk. Stresses me out. Okay, so you said Cleveland and Pittsburgh are going to Jonathan R. Cleveland, Pittsburgh. Philly and Jacksonville going to Rob. And you stood a chance, yeah. Okay, there's a lot of trades going on. So last call was Minnesota for either Baltimore or Miami if you guys are here. Tim has Baltimore, Miami is Nick. If you guys want to trade for Minnesota, let him know. I think the rest we're good. I'm going to read off who has who. Bill S., you have Arizona. Brian, you have Atlanta. Tim K., you traded for Baltimore. Zach, you have Buffalo. Obi, you traded for Carolina. Tom, you have Chicago. Brian G., you have Cincy. Jonathan R., you traded for Cleveland. John L., you have Dallas. Greg, you have Denver. Brian G., you have Detroit. Jonathan R., you have Green Bay. Brian W., you have Houston and Indy. Rob, you traded for Jacksonville. Sonic, you traded for Kansas City. Elliot, you have Las Vegas. Michael D., you have the Chargers. Greg, you have the Rams. Nick B., you have Miami. Carlos, you have Minnesota. Bill S., you have New England. Greg, you have New Orleans. Brad, you have the Giants. Greg E., you have the Jets. Rob, you traded for Philly. Jonathan, you traded for Pittsburgh. John L., you have San Francisco. Tim, you have Seattle. Bill S., you have Tampa Bay. Zach B., you have Tennessee. And Chad, you have Washington. Started slowing down there on my reading. Okay, those are the teams. If anybody else trades before we get there, I'll allow it. Let me just quickly fill this one thing out so people aren't trying to page. That was Buffalo, Rangers. This is where my memory is kicking in. Montreal, who had the second mini? Greg had Florida, Brian W. Calgary. W. Calgary, and then the last one was Chad with Philly. Okay. The live Phil Schwartz. So let's talk about that really quick since it's gonna come up here soon. Let me just show the pictures. Live Phil Schwartz, which will be after the mixer and after Radke. So in 3 breaks. Of a Series 22 specialty. Make sure. Series 22 specialty, Series 15 regular series. This is the Series 22 specialty headliners, along with not those, these. It posted twice. I don't know why. And then the Series 15 headliners are right here. If you want to find the pictures of it, you just go to Facebook and look at the schedule, 9/10 schedule posts. It'll be in the top 7 posts. You scroll down a little bit if you need to. But they're there. Stop sharing there, and let's get going with the mixer. So the mixer is 13 items, guys. Our last photo. I'll get a new series. I love those. We just kind of slowly went through them. I don't know when I'll get one. Our last football jersey from Gold Rush 2. That'll clear out both those series. We will also, so that's 2. We will have a Series 6 money box from Schwartz. That's 3. A QB Edition touchdown box that has 6 items. That's 9. 2 Radke hot boxes. That makes 11. Big Al's discount. I'm going to roll that now and go grab it. That makes 12. And then we're going to give away a Mike Tyson Funko. This is cool. I don't have the protective case. I'll see if I can take one off of one of my Funkos or something because I don't like it just sitting there. I mean, it was wrapped up, but it's got a Fitterman Sports COA on that, which is good. Mike Tyson, the way we'll do that is I'm going to make it so that, well, let me read the post. How did I word it? I don't want to do differently than what I said. One second. I'm not gonna fault anyone for winning twice. So what we're gonna do on that is we're gonna make sure all 32 guys are in here. I'm gonna draw 5 out of the bag and put them out on the table. Those 5 are our finalists. I'll put everything else away. We'll draw 5, 4, 3, 2, all one at a time, and the one left in there at the end will be the winner, and we'll win the Mike Tyson Funko. That's the 13th item. So let's get everything's down here besides our discount series helmet. Big Al's discount series is a cheaper series. We haven't run it as a standalone in a few months. I can do it. We can get it going again, but usually helmets that are on with players on old teams or helmets I have too many of are ones that I just don't think quite match what I want to be in the series for Big Al series. So this is where we're at here. Let's grab one box. I'll go grab it. I hate this thing. Yellow ball. 33. 3-3. So let me go grab that. Let's go in there. Give me 1 second. I'll grab that, and we'll have everything in here. Make it a lot easier. here. Something there for later. The Schwartz 2-box that we do later as a live will be a 2-boxer for $34, so cheaper than Big L's. Anyone recognize this? Person that gave it to me. I sit here and twirl it most days. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. It's really cool. Okay. We got all our items. I've got my list up. The first live pull will be a Radke. That'll be after 13 items. Go pack, go. Yes. Okay, what order? I want to do non-football or non-helmet stuff first. So let's do this. Let's do this order. Photo, jersey, and then we'll do the money box. Then we'll do the other Schwartz touchdown box. Then we'll do Big Al's, and we'll end with some Radke boxes. How about that? And then we'll do the Mike Tyson. If I get out of order, oh well. In that-ish order. Good luck, all. Thanks for joining the mixer. I know we only do these once every, 6 weeks. But they're fun. Something different. 13 items. Usually it's around 8, 9, 10, but with the touchdown box, it made it a little easier to have extra items in this one. And then I was going to do 12 items for the same price, but then I just added Mike Tyson for fun from me. Okay, what direction am I opening this thing? Got a label on it. I don't know if that means, probably means it's a Fanatics signed photo. Going this way. Okay, come on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's nice. I don't know. We've seen him on the photos before, getting, trying to get tackled by a Jaguar there. Look at that huge signature too. Ja'Marr Chase. Best receiver in the league, probably. Ja'Marr. Saving that on our last one. Okay. I swear we already pulled Munoz from this case too, so it's a double Cincy case. Ja'Marr Chase for the Cincinnati Bengals. Look at that nice F7 helmet. I love the F7s. Orange jersey. Gray signature. Who had Cincy? Is that you, Brian? Since he's Brian. Brian, nice start there. Ja'Marr Chase photo. Let's just put this here. So I can refer to it later. I have to go back here for now, though. Great start. Ja'Marr Chase. Only Brian's have won so far. Brian, and a Jim. Brian's and one Jim. And a Brad. But yeah, lots of Brian hits so far. Us Brians have to stick together. There's more than just those two Brians too. See if we also saved a fun jersey for our last Gold Rush jersey. Let's just do a double cut here. Cellophane and maybe cut both at once. Come on, give me a headliner jersey here too. That'd be awesome. I don't have the slide side did if these were upside down or not, so we're just going to assume they know how to pack their stuff. Here we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. I mean, I know the team, but I'm not. Who's number 3 on this team? Oh, I know who that is. Okay. That's running back. Pretty sure that's Zamir White. Las Vegas Raiders. It is. I've never seen a jersey of his, so. Zamir White on the Raiders custom jersey. That's cool. He was Georgia? No. Raiders hitting there. Zamir White. Who had the Raiders? Can't be a headliner. I know, it wasn't a headliner. Unfortunately. Raiders were Elliott. We're slowly breaking the streak of the Bryans. Yeah, Ja'Marr Chase is he's fun. Triple. Ocho came out too. Really, Nick? I didn't even see that comment until now. Ocho, Munoz. Imagine if we did it as a case break. That would be a fun break for the Bengals spot. You Bengals fans are thinking, yeah, why didn't you do a case break? AFC North. 3 Cincy. Wow. AFC West and AFC North. That doesn't help you. That's 2 that don't work for you. 2 to 1 to 0-0, I believe. I think we've only had 3 NFL items so far. Yeah, the thing behind me. Okay, let's keep it going. That's 2 items out of our 13. Let's do our money box. Does anyone remember? Am I thinking incorrectly? Did our last money box have a 20 spotter in it? Didn't it have a $20 bill? Or was it 10? We had a 2 and then a 1, and then I think we had a 20 last time. I'd love to find a 50 or 100. Series 6, box 44 of 150. You guys know I like 44, the number 44. And this is the money box. I feel like we got a $20 bill last time. One of the times. This is my final money box for now. I like him. It's 2 things you can hope for. A nice big bill and a fun helmet. My question is, do you think they put like a $100 bill with a headliner or with a stinker? I would probably put it with a stinker, but I don't build this stuff, so. And there's no stinkers either. Everything's fun. Okay, good luck, everyone. We'll hide the name. Oh no, we gotta look at the bill. Here's the bill reveal without seeing the label of the player. $1 freaking dollar. There's only 1 bill in each thing, so there's not like a wad of bills in there. That's a $1 bill. $100 along with some air white. Okay, so in my brain says the good stuff are all with the $1 bills. So let's hope for that. Whoever wins this Oma gets the crisp $1 bill as well. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Commanders. Does that help you guys? It does. That's NFC East. Punch for punch. 2-2 now, I think. We've got a football team. Commanders, Redskins, whatever else they call themselves. Both earpieces falling off. You think by now they'd figure out a way to just have them be connected. Schwartz certified. It is also got the old cert there. Let's see what we got. 3, 2, 1. Dexter Manley's not a bad guess, but how about Joey T? I don't mind that hit at all. Larry got it right, yeah. Joe Theismann going to the Washington spot. There's a little bit of a scuff there. I'll clean it off. It's hard to see, but it's there. Joe Theismann, 83 MVP going to the Washington spot. Washington, and the mixer was Chad. Chad and with the Commanders / football team / Redskins. It's a quarterback down. Our quarterback. Joe Theismann. And you got a $1 bill too, Chad. You're welcome for the $1 bill. Let's show the label here. Yeah. That's true. I wonder if there ever has been a Theismann Taylor. Maybe I've seen one. Maybe I haven't. Joe Theismann with a $1 bill there going to Chad. Chad, congrats. That's cool. All right, there's 3 of our 13 items. This will get us to 9, 11, 12, 13. Okay. This is a QB edition box. I read on there as well. I didn't see it earlier, but we're supposed to have one starting QB in here. Let me go read that again, because 6 signed items per box, 1 plus NFL starting QB per box. I mean, I'm sure that's at the time they sold it to me. It wasn't that long ago. There's some fun names in this. McCarthy, Love, Elway, Mahomes, Prescott, Penix, Brady, Caleb Williams, Staubach. Obviously, those are the headliners, and there's a bunch of stuff around them as well. But let's see if we can get one of those cool names at least. 6 items here. I'll do my best to kind of start with the smallest and work our way up. There's a full size, a mini, a jersey, a football, and then 2 flats. The flats can be cards or photos. I'll try to find the photos and cards first, then our football, then our jersey, then our mini, and then we'll try to end with the full size, although the full size probably is housing the mini. I don't know. Please don't give me a list of everything. I see a jersey. No, mini is down to the side. Okay. These are all just packing paper. The real question is, where are the flats? The cards? There they are. Okay, let's do those first. I freaking hate labels, man. I don't want to know who stuff is. Okay, so it looks like we have one photo, at least one photo, and we have one card behind there. So let's look at the card first by doing this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's cool. That is Jake the Snake Plumber, Authentic Auto PSA DNA certified Arizona Cardinals in his Arizona State uniform. Pro Line Jake Plumber. PSA DNA graded encapsulated there. That's cool. Authentic Auto Jake Plummer. I don't know if we've seen Plummer. Who had Arizona? AZ is Bill S. Bill S hitting on Jake Plummer. Nice one, Bill. That's NFC West. Doesn't hurt you. Doesn't help you. I think you meant Brian W. He did not have. He had one close though. He has Atlanta right above him. Which way is this going? This way. Okay, here we go. Good time. 3, 2, 1. I don't know this player. I'm sure some of you. That's a fun era. 60 patch. What is that 60 for? 60 years of Steelers, maybe. That is Barry Foster. That's not a name I've ever pulled. Barry Foster. Anyone familiar with Barry Foster? Pittsburgh. Who had Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh was a traded team. That is Jonathan R. Pittsburgh Steelers, Barry Foster. There's nothing else in here. It's just the one. Is he a running back, or is that him intercepting the ball and running with it? He kind of looks like a running back build. The bus before the bus. I don't know him. It's all right. Schwartz has been kind to us lately with some fun headliners. They do have a lot of Hall of Famer or older guys as well in their stuff. Let's do, what did I say, football? Who was in the mystery bag? It was Pat Surtain II. The running back guy. On the name I know. I'm trying not to see the label here if I can avoid it. Good grief, man. Don't want to mess this football up. Ah! I don't want to rip it. I'd like to preserve, but that thing is all the way around there. And that's right on the signature too, so I don't want to. Yeah. I know that was close. I don't care. All right, there we go. Whoops, I showed that. That's a name we haven't seen in a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Hall of Famer. Jack Youngblood. Hall of Fame 01. That is a Rams football. Jack Youngblood, if I'm not mistaken. At least that's where we usually pull him for. Let me make sure. Real quick here. I don't even know if he played anywhere else, but almost every time I pull him, he's the Rams. Every picture I see there. Is he a Gator? He played in the Super Bowl with a broken leg. Did he really? Wow. He only played for the Rams for 15 years. That is a Rams hit. The Rams today were Greg. Greg, you got your Rams. You got Jack Youngblood, Hall of Fame 01 football. That's cool. Wilson ball as well. That is NFC West. I forgot to give you the AFC North, right? 3, 2, 2. Have we opened 7 items, 7 NFL items? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think it's 3, 2, 2. Yeah, of course. Trying to figure this out. Okay, here we go. Here's Jersey. Hey, this looks familiar. 3, 2, 1. Is this not the same guy we just pulled on the helmet the other day? With different shorts from the triple? Yeah, right after this will be our first live fill backman. We'll have 3 live fills tonight. So we're almost done with this one, and then we'll do some live fills. That, I'm pretty sure, is Danny White again on the custom jersey for the Cowboys. We hit him on the full size the other night. Parsons would be that's his number, but it's Danny White. He just barely pulled his helmet the other night for Zach. Who had Dallas? Dallas is John L. John L. getting the jersey from the mixer. Yeah. Okay. NFC East. Oh, you guys were not going AFC North, right? That hurt you, but this one helps you. NFC East helps you. Why do I think you guys are going to AFC North? No, you're East-South. So I think it's 3-3-2. You guys are tied again. 3-3-2. Perfect. Let's do mini. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tennessee Titans mini. This is like their old school classic, older style, 2000s. 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice. We got the freak. Javon Curse. There's another Gator. Bill, you see what I see? All these Gators. Tennessee, and this one was that's Zach B. hitting the Titans. Javon Curse. You know what? I think I saw the name for the helmet. I don't think they gave us a starting quarterback. Isn't that what I read off? I would assume that that's kind of like loosely assumed on those, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna message them. 1+ NFL starting QB. Do you think that just means? You know, I'm a moron. That doesn't mean active, does it? That means at some point an NFL starting QB. That's probably what that means. How would you guys interpret that? Don't lie. Just tell me what you actually think. Here we go. Our full size, which gives us an empty box. No, I guess you can't read that. I interpret it as like a current and active starting QB, but I think I added that part in my own head, so I feel like a crocodile amongst gators. Yeah. Here we go. Full size. Let me get rid of the 2 things that are underneath it so I don't knock them around. I'm hoping for a certain style on this team. 3, 2, 1, and it is. And there's not much up the imagination. You can see a signature in there. That is a New England Patriots throwback lid, one of the best throwbacks out there. And that is correct. That's, you saw it pointing through. It's correct. John Hanna, Hall of Fame 91 for the New England Patriots. I don't really have a box for that one. It's just going to be standalone down there. Who had the Patriots? Did I skip anyone? I didn't. We did that. Patriots, New England. That is Bill. Bill S. hitting the Patriots. John Hanna, throwback, full size. Love that helmet. Nice hit. That's AFC East. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I only have 9. What did I miss? The AFC South as well? Yeah. 2, 3, 3, 2. Is that where we're at? Yeah, that's close. Okay, we're not done with the mixer, though. There's still more items from the mixer. This was a 13 item. That's just 6 from those. We opened, what, 2 or 3 before? So we now have a Big L's discount, 2 Rad Key hot boxes, and then we'll do the Mike Tyson. So feels like we should be done with it now, but we're not. We still got more. Just stack that stuff there if it'll let me. Okay, 33 discount series, which has no Wonka points. Discount series is something I could try to get back up and running. Maybe we could do it once a week or once a month at the very least. We seem to only do it during the mixers, but helmets that I just either have too many of, great names that have moved teams, or players that maybe just I don't feel comfortable with putting in the more expensive series. We'll see which style we get today. One I have too many of, one I wouldn't put in there, or an ex-boyfriend, as they call him, from an old team. Oh, I love this helmet. There is only one reason this helmet is not in the regular series. Only one reason. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Chargers amp. You can't tell me that's not a top 5 amp, man. Those are so nice. They're very bright. Chargers amp. Who had the Chargers? Chargers were Michael D. Michael Domian, you had the Chargers for your random team there. Beckett certified. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Jonathan says Bosa, and that is. It was so weird seeing him running around in the Bills uniform, man. But I guess good for him, even though the Chargers look pretty dang good themselves. But that is Joey Bosa on a Chargers amp. It's, sometimes I'll include guys in the main series for being on an old team. I don't automatically not include them off that, but certain guys I won't put them back in there. He's one of them, unfortunately. Let's go Buffalo. Yeah, it's cool to see him, but it looked weird. Charger, that's AFC West. That hurts you by 1. 4, 3, 2, 2. Okay, we've got 2 more regular items, and then we'll draw for the Mike Tyson. Rad Key hot box. Yeah, I try to save what I think has the chance for the best hits in order for last. Our first one we opened one of these was a Jarvis Landry amp, so kind of the same idea, old team, but a fun style. But as you can see, there's huge names in this. It's a series made out of 500, so lots of fun names and then stuff built around it. We'll see. I've only ever opened one of these, so I don't really know the body of work. It's obviously not the same style as our Rad Key series we run. It's a hot box that they sell on the side, so cheaper. But let's see what we get. We got 2 of them tonight. I've got more as well. I just figured I'd do 2 of these. I substituted this in for a different Schwartz box. I figured we want to do 2 of these. No label. Good start. I don't want to see who it is. Maybe. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got the Birds. Philadelphia. They traded around like a hot potato, and they ended up with the Birds fan, right? Rob, you got your Eagles, and you're hitting an Eagles helmet here. Rad Key certified. You got your Rad Key label back there. It's the silver one. Pitcher as well. Let's see what we got, though. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I don't mind this at all. I haven't seen him in a little bit. See him on either the Patriots or the Eagles. This one's an Eagles. Did he win a Super Bowl for both teams? It's probably a dumb question. That is number 29, big bumbling running back, LeGarrette Blount. Was LeGarrette Blount an Oregon Duck? That's what my brain is telling me, that he was an Oregon Duck. And I think he won a Super Bowl with both teams. But I don't know. Great hit, Rob. LeGarrette Blount on the Eagles. Classic. He did win on both? Okay. Or he did play for Oregon, one of the two. Or both. Rob, nice hit. That's NFC East. That helps you. Man, it's literally back and forth. Trey Chip, Barry Foster, 8x10 for that, Rob. Think about it. Sleep on it, Rob. Yeah, the QB boxes are fun. Obviously, you got to have some smaller stuff in them, but okay, here we go. Or the Brent Burns. Brent Burns, I need to trade for that because I actually like that jersey. I need to find Craig a team that he likes, a New York team. It's a great jersey. It's just not his team. Okay, hot box number 2. I'd like to see a current player. Oh, interesting. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I couldn't feel that rolling around in there differently. That is, see, it's not balanced like the Rydell's are. That is a shut, and it's a Texas college helmet. The cool thing about this series is these guys are all signing in their warehouse, so a lot of them will come with the photo, which this one does. Texas shut helmet. Yeah, Jonathan's Minnesota, not Pittsburgh. You knew that. Bijan, good guess. Vince Young, good guess. Let's see what we got here. 3, 2, 1. Oh, is that? Oh, I always think it's double signed, but it's not. That's just his real name. Ricky Williams with the 34. That is Heisman Trophy 98. It says Eric Miron, a.k.a. Ricky Williams. So that's Ricky Williams. His real name is Eric Myron. I don't know how you say his name, but Ricky Williams, number 34, Heisman Trophy winner 98. That's a cool hit. That's going to the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins that's Nick B. hit Miami. And that is an AFC East hit. Man, it's going to end up being tied everywhere. 4-4-3-2, that's what I have. Nick, nice hit. Johnny Kilroy. Okay, that is 12 items I threw in the 13th item for free, which is a Mike Tyson signed Funko. Sorry to those that did not hit from the main 12. Hopefully you have a chance here. This may go to someone that already won. I'm not going to fault them for that. Fun little mixer. We do it once every 6-7 weeks. Not bad. Well, let's make sure all the teams are here. My kids play with these every weekend when they make their guesses, so I want to make sure that no one's down a team. That's 12, that's 16, that's 20, that's 24, that's 28, and that's 32. Okay, 8 piles of 4, 32. What I'll do is I'll put them into the bag, and you guys know I like to make it a little more dramatic, so instead of just pulling one out, I'm going to pull out 5 guys. If I pull out your team as one of the 5, it means you're a finalist to try to win the Mike Tyson. I'll put all 5 back in, and then we'll draw them out one at a time. 5 won't win, 4 won't win, 3 won't win, 2 won't win, but 1, the last one remaining, will win the Mike Tyson Funko. Shake these up, shake them up, shake them up. Okay, face it over here. Get my ugly mug looking on the camera this way so you can see I'm not looking at anything. There's 1 in my hand. There's 2 in my hand. There's 3. I'm going to different sides. There's 4. And there's 5, I believe. Let's pull those 5 out. If you're one of these 5, you are a finalist for the Mike Tyson Funko. Rams, they did hit on the football. Watch it be all teams that hit already. Rams have a chance for Mike Tyson. Browns did not hit, right? Browns. Number 3. Vikings. Vikings did not hit either. Texans. Texans didn't hit either. And our 5th finalist is Chiefs. Chiefs did not hit either. So 1 hit team, 4 non-hit teams. Those 5 will go in. Let's put them over here to the side. The rest, dump them on screen so you can see your loser team that didn't make it. Put those away. And now let's slowly figure out who doesn't win out of these next 5. Make you feel even worse. Would you rather be one of the 27 that didn't make it, or would you rather be number 2, so close and don't win? I'd rather be number 2. Okay, there's all 5. Throw them in there. God, I feel like my trade's going to backfire. Oh, man. Okay, I'm trying to shake them up as much as I can. It feels weird doing that, though. All 5 down there. Okay. Face it this way to the side so I can't see in. White jersey available if any fans are interested. You got it. Okay. Looking this way. 5th place tonight that does not win Mike Tyson, but you're closer than everyone else. Minnesota does not win the Mike Tyson. Sorry, that is Carlos. So close. Number 2. Cleveland does not win the Mike Tyson. Cleveland was Jonathan R. on the trade. He's in right after Rob says you're in with Cleveland. You can blame him for that. 3rd spot, if I can find them. There they are. Does not win. Kansas City Chiefs do not win. So that leaves us who? Houston, and I forget the other team. Houston was Brian W. Who was the other team? Hold on, I'm scrolling through. Houston and I can't remember who the other team was. That's right, we'll find out. Okay. The last team that does not win is the Rams. That's right, it was the Rams. Craig just told me too. The Rams do not win the Mike Tyson. Greg, I'm sorry. So dang close. The Mike Tyson Funko is going to the Houston Texans spot. They did not win in this mixer, but they do win Mike Tyson. Houston, that's Brian. Yeah, you called it. You guys said Brian win. I don't think Brian won a different item from the mixer, but he started off hot. Brian, Mike Tyson. It's a cool one, too. I'll get you a predictive case. I'll just take it off of one of mine because it did not come with one. And I don't want it just, the signature is literally right here, I believe. I don't want it sitting out in the open. You should have Williams helmet. I have a dual signed Dolphins helmet in Al's corner. That's right, you do. H.N. and whoever the other running back was. Who won this one? That was Nick B. Nick B, if you want to trade Carlos this Texas helmet for the dual he has in the corner, let me know. I don't know if you're still here, Nick. Okay, congrats. Mike Tyson. Let's do a quick recap, and then we're going to drop Radke. Recap for all of our 13-item mixer. We had Javon Curse, Mike Tyson, Joey Bosa, Joe Theismann. Was that part of it? Yes. John Hanna, Ricky Williams, LeGarrette Blount, Barry Foster, Jake Plummer, Jack Youngblood, Danny White, and Zamir White is 12, and 13 is Jamar Chase. Congrats, guys. Let's do a Radke. Sorry. There it is. Hopefully you get it back. I'm making you guys all jump the gun there because I have to read off 13 items. Let's do a Radke live fill. We will do a 2-box Schwartz live fill next with the headliners that I showed above earlier. That one will only be 34, and then we'll do some licensed jerseys. Slowly but surely. Thanks for being patient on the mixer. Sorry to those that didn't hit. 13 items. If you still don't hit, that's makes you feel not very good. Okay, in Radke. Let's top chat, live chat. Please refresh your screen too so you see the order I see. Otherwise, it'll be all different and wacky. Green Bay is still number 1 in real life and in this claim. Jonathan, Green Bay, Cincy. For Greg, you guys ought to see the defense that Greg's team is playing this week. He showed me a little bit of his tape. Wild stuff. I don't even know if it's good. Bill laid on Green Bay. Rob, Philly. Brad, Indy. Brad, Indy. Bill, Buffalo. Zach, Minnesota. John just played late on Minnesota. Kansas City's number 8. Detroit is number 9. For, I didn't see Craig. 10 is New England for John. Backman, Vikings are gone. New Orleans is number 11 for Greg. Bills are gone too, Backman, sorry. Las Vegas is number 12 for Jonathan R. Bengals are gone too. That's 3 strikes. I'm sorry, man. They're just picking on you. Vikings, Bills, Bengals all gone before. I believe in you, though. Bengals gone. Jets for Carlos. That's number 13. 13 for, I just posted it, Carlos. 14 Steelers are there for you back then. Chargers number 15 for Brian. Denver number 16 for Jonathan R. That closes us on the Denver claim. Let me make sure though that's 16. It is. Were there any random sold? No. Uh-oh, I missed one. I missed New Orleans. No, I didn't. It's right there. If anybody thinks I missed them, let me know. But I think I got them all. 1 random for sale. That'll be Jonathan's first random. And then John has a random up too. So there's 2 randoms available for $18 a piece. Jonathan's and then John K. Here. Excuse me. Here and here. And then Rob's got one up too. So 3 randoms. If they sell, great. If they don't, I'm sorry, guys. You would get assigned whatever team gets assigned to them for $18. I'm hoping to get Series 35 built this weekend, so it's ready for Monday. I'll let you guys know, though. Brian will buy 2. That's Jonathan and John. We will have a Fire Factory this weekend. We will also have a 3-box jersey. And then I'll post last team standing sometime this weekend, too, for you guys to guess on them. Okay, just Rob's random available if anybody wants to join for $18. It's the final one. And then we'll run some randoms. Reminder, next up is our Schwartz 2-boxer. If you want to see the series, there's Series 22 Specialty and Series 15 Regular. They are in the schedule post. The Fire Factory, I think, Greg, we're going to go back to pick 1 random 2. The $34 spots, I believe, and then that'll be 30 left over. We could also do random teams where there's just 32 spots of $50 random team altogether, but I don't know that everyone would want to do that. It just depends. So maybe back to pick your player, but random 2 players with it. I'll think about it tonight. Larry taking the last random. Thanks, Larry. Good luck to you. Okay, let's run some randoms, guys. There's 16 teams. Arizona through Washington. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Carolina through the Giants. Someone's coming down here.
Dad, are you still doing your breaks?
I am. What's up?
Here's the charger.
I could smell you from upstairs.
Yeah, because I was outside.
Just joking. Okay. Go. I'm still alive. Get out of here.
Okay, bye.
See you, buddy.
We went to Hayes' house to get my football.
Did you get it back?
Yeah.
Good. They don't deserve that Packers football. Huh? They don't deserve our Packers football.
I know, because they don't really do NFL football. They just do college. Usually.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
They don't even do NFL. They just do college. Okay. Left his Packers football at his friend's house yesterday. I went and got it. I pasted this just barely, right? Carolina. Okay, Jonathan R., you've got Green Bay. Brian, you bought his random. That's Carolina. Greg, Baltimore. Dustin, Rams, and Miami. Rob, Philadelphia. Larry, you bought Washington as random. We'll trade for Dallas. Dallas went to Backman. Backman, if you want to trade Dallas for Washington, let him know. Did I get that far already? Did I read Dustin's and Greg's? I'm so out of it. Greg, Cincy, Baltimore. Dustin, Rams, and Miami. Rob, Philly. Larry, Washington. No idea if I read those. Brad, Indy, and Tampa. Shut the door! Okay, let me drive me crazy. Brad, Indy, and Tampa. Bill, Buffalo, Chicago. There it goes. Zach, Minnesota, San Francisco. Sodic, Kansas City, Tennessee. Craig, Detroit, and Jacksonville. John, you have New England. Brian, you have Houston. Greg, New Orleans, and Seattle. Jonathan R., Vegas, and Arizona. Carlos, you have Jets and Atlanta. Backman, Pittsburgh and Dallas. Brian, Chargers and Cleveland. And Jonathan R., Denver, and the Giants. Backman, if you want to trade Dallas for Washington, Larry offered to trade you for that. I go crazy if my dog keeps barking all day. Sound like meow? Just comes down here, leaves the door wide open. My dog's barking because no one will give her attention. I hear my daughter go, ow! They're like fighting up there. I don't know what's happening. We opened box 2, so we need to get rid of 2. You'll trade that Dallas for Washington, Backman? Is that what you're saying? Washington trade. Dallas trade. Okay. Just confirm, but I'm assuming that you're saying yes to that. Okay, perfect. Larry, you got Dallas trading Washington to Backman. Let's get a box number here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right. We're already almost halfway done with this series. That's crazy. For this case, double case. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 5. 5 is what we're rolling with. There's my list. Okay, I'm going to type this up just so it's ready. Remember, Schwartz, Series 22 Specialty, and Series 15 Full Size. 2 box, pick one, random one, 34 per. That's what's coming up next, and then we'll do jerseys after that, guys. Box 5 is underneath this. I need to get rid of some of this stuff so I don't knock it around. Box 5, quarterback series, Radke. Good luck, all. We did open a quarterback tonight. And I love that helmet, too. Baker STS is awesome. I want to say that's the second Baker we've... No, maybe the one we got from Fire Factory. Fire Factory we pulled one. I can't remember if we pulled one from Radke or not. I'm caught up on stuff, right? I'm pretty sure I am. 4-4-3-2. You guys are tied for first. Here we go. See the style. Sometimes this stuff. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to make you wait a second. That is a slate, a gold team slate. And this might be the only time that someone will hit a San Francisco 49er as a random on that. They were not claimed. They were a random. And who had him as a random? Zach, you had the Niners with your Minnesota claim as a random team. That's crazy. I get it. There's a lot of fun teams, a lot of potential hits, so I shouldn't think it's that crazy. San Francisco slate going to Zach. Zach, let's see what you got here. 3, 2, 1. That's cool. Steve Young with the gold ink. San Francisco random is indeed. Gold ink signature's a little light on a few spots. The pen just got lifted up, but that's not crazy for his signature. Steve Young, San Francisco 49ers slate, Racky certified. That's a beautiful helmet. Zach, nice hit. Congrats. That's cool. NFC West, that doesn't help you, but it makes it so you're barely behind. Okay, we're going to try a Schwartz 2-boxer for 34 instead of 40. And then we'll do our licensed jerseys. Oh, sorry, guys. Might be confusing you. Let me update it. So it's 3443, I believe. 3443. So Schwartz 2-box, Series 15, Series 22. We'll see if we can get a fun hit from one of these or two of them. Okay, refresh your screen. I see Nick with Cleveland. And then we'll do our licensed jerseys next after this. Larry's got Dallas. Always think that. It looks like it says the Gump. I can see that. The Gump. Minnesota for John. Gotcha, John. Denver for Dustin. Miami for Jonathan. Philadelphia for Rob. Texans for Carlos. It's number 7. Detroit for Zach is number 8. Pittsburgh is number 9 for Brad. 10 is Green Bay for Bill. 11 is San Francisco for Greg. Whoa, I missed a ton. Hold on. I skipped in between there. I went from one Carlos Texan to the other Carlos Texan. So hold on. Texans 7, so these are all out of order. 8, 10, 9, 11. 7 was Houston, and then we had Dallas was gone. Cincy was next up. Sorry, Greg. I totally skipped to the next Carlos Texan comment and missed those. Greg Cincy at 8, and then Rams are 9 for Greg. Now I'm on track. And then it's Detroit at 10. Luckily, I caught it myself. Pittsburgh is 11 for Brad. Green Bay is 12 for Bill. San Francisco is 13 for Greg. I would have been 2 off on that. Las Vegas is 14 for Brian. 15 is Buffalo for Backman. Carlos, Buffalo's gone, but Tampa Bay is there for you to close this. 34 spot here. Let me make sure that's actually 16. Feels light, but I'm sure it's not. It's not. So everything after that, Indy, Chicago, Miami, just a little late on those ones, guys. But I think you guys got in with other teams. Any randoms up? I don't think so on this. Nope. Okay. Let's run it. 16 teams. I got the 2 boxes back here. I'll bring them up in a second after I run this. Uh-oh, I'm not sharing the page. Did I not show my page that whole time either? That I was filling it out? Whoops. I don't know why I keep doing that. Filling it out, just start going before I share the page. But it's all, I read them off as I was going. I'll show you what it is. Here's the randoms, though. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Carolina on top, Tennessee on bottom. Here's the order of claims from before. Here's your order of randoms. Okay, Nick, you've got Cleveland and Carolina, Larry A, Dallas and the Jets, John L, Minnesota, Seattle, Dustin, Denver, Kansas City, Jonathan R, Miami, Baltimore, Rob, Philly, Chicago, Carlos, Houston, Atlanta. Were you trying to claim Chicago, Rob? Nope, that was Brad trying to claim Chicago. Carlos, Houston, Atlanta, Greg, Cincy, Rams, New Orleans, Arizona, Zach, Detroit and Indy, Brad, Pittsburgh and Chargers, Bill S, Green Bay and New England, Greg, San Francisco, Washington, Brian, Vegas and the Giants, Backman, Buffalo, Jacksonville, and Carlos, Tampa, Tennessee. Carolina is for sale for $17 if anyone's interested in the Panthers. I tell. I can smell you from upstairs, and he says, that's because I've been outside. Well, at least he admits it, huh? Okay, you're going to close this, but Carolina is up for sale. Last call on the Panthers for $17 from Nick in this 2-boxer. Let's do our regular series first, which is series 15. That's on top. Series 17 is a specialty series. That'll go next. I do believe they count throwbacks as specialties, which I'm sure in the general sense is a specialty, but remember that happened last time and it confused me. Trade Chicago for Indy. Chicago is Rob. Indy is Zach. Zach, do you want to trade your Indy for Chicago, or you want to hold on to Indy? Obi says he'll buy Carolina from you, Nick. So 17 apiece there on that Schwartz 2-box. And then, Zach, if you want to trade Indy for Chicago, that's the last offer. Keep. Trade Jacksonville for Detroit. Detroit was a claim, so he's not going to trade you his claim for a random. Worth a shot, though. I mean, he might. Detroit was Zach as well. Okay. No duplicates. Full-size football helmet. Series 15 box 26 of 75. So this is only a series of 75. So all the headliners, you got a little bit better chance of hitting one of those. Come on. We're due for a Schwartz headliner here soon. Although I didn't mind the Theismann at all. I'm going to avoid the sticker so I can not see it either. Please. Okay, here we go. Three, 2, 1. Oh boy. It was that team. The team you're trying to trade away. We got the earpieces hooked onto everything, making this one hard. Hold on. Whoopsies. At least you can know it wasn't a random for random, so that would have never crossed your mind to trade that for a claim for a random, you know. Jacksonville is Backman. We tried to trade it away, but it didn't happen. Yeah, congrats. And for the record, guys, you guys can trade your claim for a random, but I'm assuming that because their claim, when I answer saying he probably doesn't want to, I do that all the time. You guys can tell me to shut up and change it if you want to. It's just an assumption that I should probably stop saying. Jacksonville Backman, let's see what you got here. Well, I see an inscription, and it's 3-time Pro Bowl, which is on my Jacksonville Rave in my collection, so I know it's Mr. Mark Brunell, pride of the Jaguars. The Jaguars quarterback, Mark Brunell, Schwartz certified. Nice hit there, Backman. Congrats. With a script as well, 3-time Pro Bowl. We've had a lot of stuff with scripts today. Ricky Williams, Mark Brunell, Joe Theismann, both our hockey jerseys. John Hanna had a Hall of Fame. We'll trade for Texas helmet. Isn't there a Texas trade offer? So Nick B's got a couple offers to go through. I'll ask him later. I don't think he may not be here right now, but I'll let him know he's got a couple trade offers. For the Ricky Williams, I'll let him know. Or if he's here, he can answer yes. Virus and theft protection. No thanks. Okay, now let's do our Series 22 specialty full-size helmet. This is 47 of 150. Double the amount of helmets in this series. Let's see what we can find on this one. Come on. Headliner. Why is that making a weird noise? Oh, jeez. Can you hear that? The screw is loose. Not on me. On the. Before I forget, remember our last items of the night will be a 2-box Big Al's licensed jersey for $30. We'll do it after I recap these two helmets. Don't show me the. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You see this signature on top. Oh boy. And that's kind of. We got our card here. There's the screw and the other screw. Patriots Eclipse. The Patriots were random that went to spot 12. Bill, that's you. And would you know it? Somehow, some way, from two different other products, we pulled John Hanna twice. And you hit them both. What are the odds? The only two full sizes tonight, do you? And they're both John Hanna, different styles, but that's crazy. Not that crazy, but it's kind of crazy. Okay, congrats, winners. Mark Brunell, John Hanna. Let's do a licensed jersey to end the night. I never know what to expect on the non-Big Al nights when we don't have our series up and running. Obviously, I prefer running my series, and I think we see better names by quite a bit. But it's fun to mix it up and see what we can get from these. Did a few fun items tonight. But I'm excited for Monday, hopefully for Big Al's to come back, and we'll keep doing some of the other stuff we love to. Screws back on. 2 John Hannas. Oh, boy. You know, that's just totally random, too. That's crazy. Got a mark here. I'll try to clean it off. Fantastic. AFC East on that one, AFC South on the other one. I need to mark both those off still, I think. AFC East, AFC South. Uh-oh. Those are both the wrong division. Does that make it 5-4-4-3? Nick, if you're keeping track of that, let me know. I think you guys just lost the lead and you got jerseys. Why does this happen every night? Why is it always heading into the jerseys down by 1? Okay, share my screen so you guys can see who's actually. I'm quicker at that. There's a bunch of names there. Okay. Gronk is the first claim for Greg. Josh Allen's number 2 for Bill. Rob just belly behind. Bergeron, number 3 for Larry. Ovi, number 4 for Bill. Ellie, number 5, De La Cruz for Mark. Chippers, number 6 for Jake. Gunnar Henderson is number 7 for Jonathan Stewart. Number 8, Markstrom. For Brian. See, you can hear my brain starting to shut off when I start making weird noises. Markstrom, Piazza, number 9. Number 10 is Joe Burrow. Bill S. Number 11 is Larry Bird for Greg. Number 12, Burrow's just gone. Scott, sorry about that. Acuna is number 12. Ronald for Jake. Burrow's gone. Ray Lewis is number 13. For Greg. Let's make sure that's 13. 5, 6 plus 7, hopefully. Number 14 is Bure. Pavel Bure for Brian. 16. Did I just skip one by going straight to 15? I did. Maybe I just typed it wrong, even though I said 14. 15 is Patrick Ewing. Jonathan S. 16 is Caleb Williams for Bill S. Fisk is 17. For Larry B. Yelich is number 18. For Bill S., number 19 is Schmidt. Lots of baseball claims today, guys. Lots. That's Rob and John claiming Kyle Connor. Love that jersey. I still need a Four Nations jersey in my collection. Maybe I have one. I can't remember if I have one. I have a replica version with Cooley for our USA jersey, but I didn't realize it was a replica. Okay, we're closed with Kyle Connor. Yes, 5-4-4-3. Stockton and Chase just barely behind the claims, guys. Sorry about that. You can see if they get assigned as randoms. If you guys want to offer to buy them, we'll see who the 2 solos are, not 4. Mini helmet, $3 next. I don't even have a mini helmet series set up, man. I sold a ton of my minis. I still have a bunch, so I'm trying to sell. I've kept a bunch, though, to use for stuff. I just don't think I'll build a mini series anytime soon. I know, it's sad. They were having a hard time filling up, even though we had a great series going. Okay, let's get our randoms going here. Remember, the final 2 are $10 solos. You just have to be the first to claim them in the chat. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Solos are Tyler Seguin and Jerome Bettis Steelers split jersey. Seguin and Bettis. I don't think so. I remember you asking about that. I'm pretty sure I looked. If I had Betty's sounds like a nice diner, you know, off the interstate that I could enjoy a nice little country fried steak at right now. Well, Betty's doesn't sound too bad right now, Dustin. You want to get a country fried chicken steak with me at Betty's? Grand Slam breakfast, exactly. See, you know what I'm talking about. Bettis was Greg. Thanks, Greg. Tyler Seguin is our last solo left. Buy Stockton or Jefferson. Nash is up for trade or sell. Okay, I'm going to read through them. I'll highlight those when we get to them as well. Buy Nash, says Dustin. So let's just do it now before I... Steve Nash going to Dustin. I didn't even see that. Buy Bash. I'll read the rest of the will buys in a second. Let me read off the names first. You have Gronkowski, Kaprizov, and Jack Hughes. Bill S., you have Josh Allen, CeeDee Lamb, and John Stockton. Larry V., you have Bergeron, Bagwell, and Dantley. Bill S., Ovechkin, Chubb, and Rust. Mark De La Cruz, Altuve, and Quinn Hughes. Jake, Chipper, Sorokin, and Terry Bradshaw. Jonathan S., Gunner, Jalen Williams, and Chauncey Billups. Brian W. Markstrom, Clay Thompson, Rasheed Wallace. Craig, you had Piazza, Crosby, and Newton. Bill S. Burrow, Lynch, and Quick. Greg, Bird, O'Neal, and Jamar Chase. Jake, Acuna, Doc, and Love. Greg, Ray Lewis, Miko Rantanen, and LaDainian Tomlinson. Brian W., Bure, Rice, and Murray. Jonathan S., Ewing, Neighbors, and Castle. Bill S., you have Caleb Williams, Russell Wilson, and Justin Jefferson. That is a $3 off spot. Larry Fisk, St. Brown, McKinnon. Bill S., Yelich, Kincaid, and Odunze. Rob Schmidt, Caruso, and Tua. John, you have Kyle Connor, Paul Coffey, and you sold Steve Nash. Let's look through some of these here. Eric, yours. What did Eric offer? Bagwell, going to Eric. By St. Brown, 2 from Larry. Okay. Castle sold. Who would buy Castle? Zach's buying Castle. Doing this backwards, but I'll go back through and read them in a second. By St. Brown. I've got Eric a little bit above Greg for St. Brown. Eric's one comment about above Greg for St. Brown. But what did Greg buy? Cam, Craig. Cam from Craig. Cam Newton's going to Greg, though. Okay, let me read through them actually now, so I'm not skipping stuff. Backman says he'll buy Chase. Jamar Chase was Greg. Jefferson was Bill, for those asking. I don't know. Those are trading. Stockton was Bill as well. Willing to buy Cap or McKinnon. Kaprizov is Greg. McKinnon is Larry. I don't know if Larry put him up. No, that's the one he didn't put up. All by Jeff Bagwell. Okay, Caruso for sell or trade. Quinn Hughes for sell, Mark. Quinn Hughes, is that for sale, Mark? Nick is asking. Caruso is up from Rob. Quinn Hughes for sale. Crosby and Cam up for trade or sell. So Cam sold. Crosby's still up. St. Brown, Dantley, Bagwell for sale. Billups, Jalen Williams, Neighbors, Stephon Caswell for trade. So Billups, Williams, Neighbors, Castle. Castle sold. Buy Cam. Eric, yours, good luck. Buy Castle, sold. All by St. Brown, too. So Eric was first. I got Eric on it. Then Greg. Castle sold. Caruso for Chase or Love. All by Neighbors. That was James. What color have I not used from these yet? Green, blue. This is the last break of the night as well, guys. We'll get our 2 set up tomorrow, but it's actually already past 11 too. We did a bunch for that middle one. All by Neighbors. So Neighbors is sold. If you want to trade Neighbors for Marshawn Lynch, actually you just sold him. So never mind. Sold Greg. Larry is McKinnon for sale. Larry sold John. Good luck, McKinnon. Hold on. I think someone asked for McKinnon earlier. I don't think he was the first asking for John or for McKinnon. Yeah, James above said we'll buy Cap or McKinnon. So Larry, if you're selling McKinnon, James was ahead of John. So James, you still good to buy that one. I'll always honor the order of stuff, guys. Heard there was a $3 mini. I wish. I love doing the minis, but so John's not getting McKinnon. James offered to buy him before. Just verify that you're still good for that, James. Keeping, but thanks, Kay. Thanks, Jonathan. Seguin for Nick. Thanks, Nick. Seguin. Buy Crosby, Craig. Okay, Crosby's going to Greg. Oh, geez. Come on. By Crosby, sure. Marshawn Lynch for sale. Who had Lynch? Bill S. has Marshawn Lynch if you want to trade or sell. I think I know the answer. 3-box mini. I wish. Anything left? Love for sale. James, good luck. Backman, Caruso's for sale. So Caruso, Jalen Williams, Chauncey Billups are the ones that are still available unless I missed any. If you're interested in any one of those, Caruso, Jalen Williams, Chauncey Billups, all NBA on those three. Oh, man. Long day. Not that I want to talk about it at all, but can you guys believe that happened right next to me down the street here today? 20, 30 minutes away. It's just insane. All over everything today. It's just horrible. Dantley's for sale as well. I forgot to mark that one off. That's true. Dantley, Williams. Yeah, it's just insane, man. Dantley, Williams, Billups, and Caruso. Yeah. I mean, my old house, it was 10, 15 minutes away. Utah Valley University, man. That's just. My wife called me and said that her coworker's son was there attending that and called to say that happened. And then she said, look it up, see if it really happened. And man, they gotta figure out a way to like put screens up on Twitter on stuff, man. Because I just went to go see if there was an update and it showed that up close version. That's horrible, man. That like scarred me. I didn't even want. I mean, I saw the long range version of it, and I'm like, that's pretty bad. And then just right on my screen, close up, boom. People are saying, you know, I hope he's good. I'm like, that doesn't look like he's going to be good, but obviously hoping for that. It's just horrible, man. Doesn't matter what you think or what you believe. That's terrible. Yeah, I know, it's bad. It's not locked down here, not by me. The university in that area is, but not me. Okay, last call. Caruso, Billups, Williams, and Dantley. But we're ready to roll here. If anyone wants to buy one of those for $10, let me know and I'll mark it down. 2 boxes. Okay. Doing last team standing for this next series? Yeah, I will. I haven't posted it yet, but I will Thursday or Friday, maybe Saturday at the latest. Is that what happened, Larry? I didn't hear that part. That is horrible. I know. That's what I was saying to multiple people today. Whatever happened to just agreeing to disagree? You know, it's gotten so out of hand. It's insane. 2 numbers. 1, 2. Yeah, we'll do last team standing this weekend. It's just I dislike, especially on here, just talking politics, or that's not even politics, you know, that's just common sense. But obviously it was politically driven. But man, I've got several people in my life that are anywhere along the left, the right, the middle, whatever. I don't care. If you think differently than me, that's because you have an opinion, you know. It's like, I'm not going to defriend you unfriend you because of that. I mean, if you get to a point where it's too much, yeah, but not because of that. It's just insane. The whole agreeing to disagree has completely disappeared. I mean, a lot of stuff is polarizing, I get that, but still, it's just insane. 94 was our first number. But yeah, I come here and do these breaks and join at night and hang out with you guys because I like to escape the worldly stuff. So I didn't want to even talk about it, but just saw another update pop up, so maybe think of that. I have a busy life. You guys know that. I've got 2 little kids. I've got a full-time job. This is not my full-time job. This is my hobby, and I enjoy doing it. obviously I have to make a little bit of money. So, I mean, I spend a ton of time setting up this stuff, buying stuff, getting everything ready. But this is my hobby, and I get to escape the stress from my other job and world when I do this with you guys. So I appreciate having the space to do that, you know. Okay, 94 and 140. I believe I read those both off and showed you both of them. Well, let me grab them, guys. Disagree to agree. I don't get it, man. Half the time people are just looking for an argument, you know. That's just so not me. I'm so non-confrontational. I can't stand it. I will tell you, I'm excited that at least the sports I enjoy are back. You know, football being back, college on the weekend, and then NFL Thursday. I mean, you got Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Something for me to look forward to as well on top of doing this stuff. Hockey coming up. I love hockey now. It was a little boring there for a few months in between. Sports can be the great, the opposite of divider. I don't know why I can't think of the word. You know, we all have a love for sports. It's over here, so it's fun to talk about that stuff. Yeah, we're gonna do hockey fantasy. I set up the league today, but I may change some of the rules because I need to know how you guys want to run it, and I'm gonna put out a thing saying who wants to join, that kind of stuff. Unifier, thank you. But I mean, even then, sometimes if you don't like this team or that team, it can be the opposite. But the idea that we all like sports and that, you know, moments from sports games, you know, there's so many things in the history of sports that are just, it gives you chills. There's cool stuff, you know. I mean, it can be very depressing too if the game just sucks. But sports are awesome, man. Team sport. Good thing my team can't win. Okay, jersey number 1, box 94. This feels a little thick, and it is. Why do I not recognize that? Oh, now I do. I see the number and the inscription. Well, this one's been here for a while. Am I holding it upside down? No, that's not upside down. Brunel for Young. Young and Baker, Brad and Zach won those two. We've had this one for a while. Yeah, Nick said it right away. Mikko Rantanen. It is on his old team, but it's on a nice reverse retro. We had that in the dollar break. One of those ones where I think if there was less options, it would have got snagged a lot sooner. This is fun. As if we hadn't pulled enough hockey jerseys today. We had 2. Here's one more. Mikko Rantanen, reverse retro. Beautiful jersey. Let me show you. You going to bed, dude? Okay, good night. Have a good night, okay? I'll see you in the morning. Love you too. I'm not into sports. Your voice in my ear, but it's just really helps you fall asleep. I doubt that. I've been told I have a radio voice. I think by you guys, I've also been told I have a radio face too. So maybe it matches. I don't know. I've got a face for radio. I bet I haunt some of your guys' dreams. It's probably the opposite. It's like, you know, when Kramer's sleeping and he can't get over the fact that Newman's doing the party without him, and he wakes up going, Pneumatonium! That's probably what you guys do for Big Al sometimes. Mikko Rantanen. Colorado Avalanche, love this jersey. Reverse retro. I actually have the same one on my PC. I don't care that he's not with them anymore. It's staying there. It's a beautiful jersey. Let me see who has him. I didn't look before. It was not claimed. He has been claimed several times in the past, but not since we put him back in, I don't think. Oh no, those are just my everyday balloons. Did you factor in the who had Mikko Rantanen? I don't think he was traded or anything like that either. Mikko. That is going to Greg on your Ray Lewis claim, Greg. You haven't had the best of luck with jerseys lately. That's a good hit for you. Mikko Rantanen, reverse retro. He started off great, and then kind of ended the season they didn't do much in the next series for Dallas, right? But it's a great player. It's a great hit. Doesn't he order chairs for his Millennium Party too? And then they get there a year early, and he's asking Jerry to storm in his room, in his apartment. Humanium. Okay, so you guys got to hit NFC East, NFC South on this jersey to tie it. I'm beginning to think you guys can't do it. You guys have about as good luck on guessing that as I do rolling the dice when I need to get half the numbers. You won't even notice them behind the case of Party Poppers. Exactly. Seinfeld's one of the best shows of all time. I've watched every episode from start to finish probably 10, 15 times. Did you pick AFC East, AFC South? Right now, you're looking right. Eric's always got a knack for picking the right division. I can't tell what that is. Okay, 140. Here we go. Oh, now I know what it is. Seinfeld is the best comedy show ever. It really is. But I feel like people either like Seinfeld or like Friends. But Friends, in my opinion, is not even close. I like The Office. I like other stuff too. But Seinfeld is great. This jersey has been in the series. I think it's one of the top 5 oldest. And it's finally hitting here. This is a Fanatics. We went back-to-back hockey on this one too. Sorry, non-hockey people. That's 4 hockey jerseys today. So that is Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes on the Fanatics breakaway jersey. Fanatics certified as well. Who had Jack Hughes? Why don't I see it? That'd be because it's at the very top, and I forgot to write down the credit. Last had 3. Greg, you had Gronkowski, Kaprizov, and Hughes. Greg, you're doubling up on the hockey jerseys tonight, just like Brian did in the other one. All about spreading that wealth, unless it's the hockey jerseys today, huh? Jack Hughes, young, talented player for the Devils. Nice green neck there. I love that one. No fight strap on the breakaways. This is a nice jersey, though. Licensed Fanatics jersey. Greg going back-to-back on the licensed jerseys. Jack Hughes and Mikko Rantanen. Those are 2 big names. Gone from the series. I don't have a replacement for either of those names right now. Okay, guys. You guys lose by 1. Green Bay for the mini box. I know, I wish. Burns Hurricane jersey for that first jersey. If you're looking for Burns, Greg. All great names. Okay, guys, let's do a quick recap. Lose by 1. We'll get there maybe on Monday. I'm going to try to do a quick recap because there's a lot of stuff. I can't remember this dude's name already. Not that I should remember that. What's on the back of the box? Shota Imanaga, I think is how you say it. For the baseball. Our card today was... Oh my gosh, it's up here. I was thinking of football card. Henrik Zetterberg on the Detroit patch auto number. That's a cool card. Hockey jerseys earlier were Goulet and Teemu Selanne. Our mixer stuff today, we had Jamar Chase on the photo, Jake Plummer. I can't remember the name of the Steeler. Barry Foster. We had Danny White. We had Zamir White. We had Jack Youngblood. We had Javon Curse, Joe Theismann, John Hanna, Ricky Williams, John Hanna again, LeGarrette Blunt, Mark Brunell, and then our Racky tonight was Steve Young and Baker Mayfield. Big Al's Discount Series was a nice Joey Bosa amp. Jerseys were Jack Hughes and Mikko Rantanen. Those are all the items tonight, guys. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Sorry if it was a rough night for you. We will do Fire Factory and licensed jerseys tomorrow. We'll go from there. We'll see what this weekend looks like. Probably dollar break on Sunday. Message me if anything's staying. I know usually when we do a mixer night or Schwartz heavy, more stuff stays. So just let me know. Happy to post it so you can use that picture to go trade or sell elsewhere, and then I can pay for shipping when that happens instead of you. If not, it'll all be shipped out tomorrow, and it'll get to you within the next few days. Okay, guys, have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy football this week. I'm not ready for the Packers game tomorrow. It's already Packers again. Go Pack. I haven't even calmed down from the first week, so we'll see how that goes tomorrow, and then we'll see you on probably Saturday. See you guys.